you started very young. At age 12, you already had some activities regarding the digital world.
Well, not the digital world, it was actually the physical world. I worked out when I was a kid going to school how to ride the bus systems for free. So I was kind of like this mischievous kid that always tried to figure ways out to beat the system.
Another big question that always people are making us is, what about internet security? What will be, for example, in regarding passwords? What would be a good idea, a good strategy for protecting your information in the web?
Well, a lot of people make mistakes, such as choosing the same password and they use it everywhere, or people will add a number or just change it slightly. And you could understand that because as human beings, we can only remember so much. So that's why I recommend there's tools called password managers, and they're free. One is called Password Safe, and the other one is called KeePass, K-E-E Pass, and allows you to put all your passwords into an encrypted database. You only have to remember one master password, and all your passwords could be different. And that's a much better security because if someone hacks one of your passwords, they don't have it to everything.
Would you recommend a specific kind of antivirus software?
Yeah, I like Kaspersky because as a security tester, whenever a client has Kaspersky, it's harder for us. I mean, we're able to get in, but it takes more time and more energy. So Kaspersky is one of the hardest antiviruses to bypass. I believe using Mac is a better, it's not more secure computer, but it's less, people attack Macs less. And if you're using a Mac, make sure you install a program called Little Snitch, because Little Snitch is a great firewall that will help you improve your security.
What's the most dangerous place where you can get malware?
People downloading free software, people going to websites that exploit some sort of vulnerability on your computer. There's so many ways to get infected where your computer becomes part of a botnet. So antivirus software is supposed to protect you against malware, but only protects you maybe 60%, right? And unfortunately, the security industry hasn't innovated a product that could protect you 90% or 95%.
It seems like there would be a lot of good business for someone that develops a 100% bulletproof system for security.
Well, the only thing 100% bulletproof in this world is death and taxes, right? But if they could do it 80%, that would be good, 90%. Yes, but like I said, the information security industry needs good and intelligent people to come up with, to innovate products, new services to protect us against the bad guys.
Right now, anyone has access to the internet, right? And maybe if you have a hacker who wants to go into your information, it's always good to know somehow ways to protect your info. So maybe if you could recommend us what languages would be good to start to begin building some safeties in your internet at your house, for example.
Well, for consumers, if you're using wireless, I'd use WPA2, which is a protocol, and put a strong password that's not in a dictionary and not easy to guess. With your computers at home, always patching everything, keeping everything up to date. And the operating systems are usually done automatically because they'll annoy you that you need an update and you'll install it. But what people don't do is update the application software. Their Office, for example, Microsoft Office, Java, Adobe Acrobat, and other software that resides on the desktop, and that's important. When people are traveling, like here in this hotel, if I'm using the wireless, I'll use a VPN service. VPN is Virtual Private Network, so all my information is encrypted, so if somebody is trying to intercept it that's on this network, they won't see anything, unless of course it's the NSA, they could probably crack it.
You were here in February for these past elections for protecting the information regarding this matter. Can you tell us about this experience, please?
Sure, I was hired by a company in Bogota, Colombia called LockNet, and what my job was to help the CNE protect their computers that face the internet from any intrusion. Specifically, they had applications where Ecuadorians could go to find out where they need to vote, and they could also see how the vote was going, as people were casting their votes, and I was responsible for making sure those systems were secure. So it was a very interesting and great opportunity to actually help secure the presidential elections here in Ecuador.
For a final message to the people who's watching right now the show, What would you tell Ecuadorians? It's a good career if you want to make your life out of analyzing computer security?
Well, I love information security. I mean, I loved it as a kid, and I was providing free information security services without authorization, right? But now I do it for a living. I love what I do. It's a growing field. I would highly recommend, if you're interested in information technology, that you look into the information security field, because it's very rewarding. It's not monotonous. You're doing different things every day, and you make good money.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kevin Mitnick. I'm gonna say bye-bye in Spanish, but adiós, adiós, exactly. Amigos de Al Son de un Nuevo Día, este ha sido Kevin Mitnick confesándonos, contándonos lo que se viene en el mundo digital del Internet, aprovechando que él ha sido un gran analista de seguridad en este tema. Con esto volvemos al estudio con ustedes. Gracias.